Yeah. Yeah, my starting soon's always so funny because it just grows. I slowly add things. I'm kind of running out of space on it. Like, I'm gonna have to start shuffling things around more and overlaying things more.
went to sleep, would have gone to the dream realm, right? There would have been a mirror there, only you can see, except when you look into it, it's opaque, it's not reflective. You touch it, it'd go dark, and you'd wake up once it lightens up in there, and then you're in a vision. Crazy.
Whoa.
Once I'll go check with the NPCs. Once we're all ready, I'll let you go in.
Okay.
And then you're along for the ride.
Yep.
I thought this would be better to get information across than just giving you like 5 paragraphs.
yeah, then paragraph drop. Okay, so yeah, was sound working? Yes, okay. Yeah, so looks like dream sequence stuff. So I'm gonna be a observer along for the ride as this dude. It is Sal though. This is because of Sal being vaguely linked with the Varius. Yeah, as soon as I saw the dream, like, or whatever this world was called, Memories or something, I'm like, oh, okay. I see what's happening.
Ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Or am I floating? No. Maybe.
No, you're not floating.
Okay. It's hard to tell. Yeah, pretty much.
I'll tell you one.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, I have a fucking code vein memory. I need to put on Memory of the Lost.
I made a decision. Okay. You're good to go when you're ready.
Oh. Sounds like, what the fuck? I'll follow this guy.
Greetings. Good to see you.
Greetings. I'm glad you could make it for the festivities and conversation.
It is very nice to be back in the kingdom again. It's been quite some time. I love what you've done.
It's been a long time.
I hope your travels have been keeping you well.
Did you give him a script?
Quite.
I got a little caught up on my way, but
Likewise. I do apologize for my tardiness. There was some matters back home I had to attend to rather
There's
rapidly.
no need for apologies. You're friends and guests here.
'Tis an honor to see all of you again, but then again, it is an honor to see me present once more.
This fucking guy.
Humble as ever, I see.
Of
Pleasure to see you both.
course. Pleasure. I pray your kingdoms have been doing quite
good
well.
fit inside of them.
Quite. You as well.
Of course. Better than ever, truly.
I'm glad to hear.
Well, I'm glad you could make it as well, and I hope your travels here were not impeded too much.
Nice sightseeing, we'll say.
I wouldn't
The new
hope so from
infrastructure
how
is
high you
holding up
sit.
quite well.
Tell me,
Yes,
how does your
my,
kingdom fare all the way up there? How
Our
does it-
kingdom fares beautifully. Truly. Hell, even a new guards tower was constructed upon the southern island. It's gorgeous. What an outlook. Well, if there was much to look down, below the clouds, that is.
I must thank you again
Hopefully
for that
it remains the
massive
same.
shipment of stone.
Oh, of course, of course.
I was like, I recognize this place. I was here
It was
before.
quite essential in shoring
I
up
think.
the tree after that last heinous storm.
Oof.
Oh, they seem to be doing well. Guests are still arriving bit by bit.
Yes,
I will
the-
say that there still needs to be a bit of work done on our end at Lenatus. The actual trek to the infrastructure for here is still a bit, let's say, dangerous for the common folk. I had a few guards taking care of it, but there's still a bit work needs to be done on our end, unfortunately. We've been a bit behind schedule.
Perhaps when we finish up the day, we can have a conversation about sending helping hands. Your strength
would
is
be
our
great.
strength, after all. But I didn't ask you all to come here to sit outside and talking at the front gate. Come. There are better places to talk.
Of course.
I suppose you're right. This is more for the common folk.
It is nice to stand amongst them from time to time.
Yet we deserve thrones, do we not?
I believe
They
they
deserve
deserve as much praise as we do.
have differed.
After all, we would not be here and not have what we have without their support.
Precisely. I could not have said it better myself.
I suppose
If
there's
not our
truth to
people,
that.
then what are we?
Commoners.
An empty lot.
Precisely.
So an angel. Can't tell the race of the others.
I don't even need to say anything.
Probably humans.
What a good training regimen will do to people. The words, a simple look, presence.
The presence can be quite commanding.
Yes.
I've been slowly trying to make the people less frightened by mine as of late. The wings tend to do a number on that.
Some type of like angel. I don't have music on, I think.
I forget how lovely the courtyard is.
That much is agreeable, I will say.
A bit harsher than we expected, but still fruitful as ever.
How goes the recovery, by the way?
Pardon, one more time.
How goes the recovery? I know we've been helping where we can.
It's taken a bit of time, unfortunately. Again, we've been so far stretched, but it's been productive, to say the least. After the attack, it was a little bit of morale was lost amongst my people, but we quickly rebuilt and stronger than ever.
Of course, your people are astonishingly fast builders. I'm honestly quite envious. It takes weeks to get anything done.
Yeah, they all
And
seem to
alongside
be
that,
human.
We've recently appointed a new general as well. So
Oh.
our military force shall be improving, hopefully soon, to prevent anything more.
I'm glad to hear. If you wish to resume the joint training, do let me know. I can send my general your way. He's always happy to visit.
That would be appreciated.
Anything to shore it up. I know it was rough.
The next time that I'm in your kingdom, I'd like to stop by the library once more. It's been quite a bit of time.
Of course. On the topic, I have something for after the celebrations are winding down to share with everyone.
Do tell.
Oh?
A rather large breakthrough with some of the decryption of the ancient texts. My librarians have finally gotten to go home, so to speak. They refused to leave the library, but I've forced them all out for the time being. They need to go home and see their families.
Dedication drives many.
question now is, what do we do with Inora?
That's
They've been
the
falling
question.
behind as of late, and that's without attacks.
It's due to the hubris of their own leader, do you not think?
Oh, I believe that is very much so the case.
I
But
wouldn't rest it solely on the leader. After
No,
all,
there's
I think
many a
his ego is
contributing
as big as
factor.
him.
he's young.
He's not a king
learning.
of the people.
He's a king of himself. But I believe with time, that can be fixed.
of course, I
Unfortunately,
certainly wasn't perfect off the bat. Nor were you.
I hope he gains his
But you've
lessons
grown
with
much.
once.
I had to. The expansion of my own kingdom forced me to fall into that position.
The catalyst hasn't yet occurred for them, but it will. It always does.
I just
It's
worry
more
on
so,
what that catalyst may be.
I hope it's nothing tragic. I've been
That is
attempting
my
to, for lack of a better term, go to them into some developments such as that guard tower mentioned before.
Well, there is also another reason why we invited everyone here. Again, if we feel they are falling behind, it is our duty to help set an example. To
Of
help
course.
bring them to a proper place, so we may all prosper. Yes?
Of course. On said topic, they've been lurking for quite a while. We should probably call them over.
Yes, why are we sitting talking separately? This only seems to divide the kingdom further.
Yep.
Honored guests, please. You were so far away, and I realize we are not all talking to one another.
A lovely invitation you give. But of course, I must accept.
We try to. The entire purpose of this visit is to try to strengthen bonds between people. I don't see why we need to be separated on other sides of the courtyard.
It may have the inverse effect. But we've made a bit of a breakthrough. This is a bit pertinent for everyone. I do wish the others
Regarding?
could be here. Some of the ancient texts we've managed to decipher more. I'm having my
Really?
scribes run me a copy of the translation. I don't have it on hand at the moment. They were working down to the wire on this one. So it should be here in time for post-meal. However, we believe it at least sounds tangible to the head librarian, which is good enough for me. He understands the language better than I, and I speak it.
Well, that's great news. Truly. We'll finally have something we can peer at and truly understand instead of just looking at scribbles.
Exactly. The ancient text is, so odd in writing.
And here to
Never
think I
understood
thought it
anything.
was chicken scratch.
You would not be cross for believing such.
Chicken scratch to some. Hey, what is the old saying? One man's trash is another's treasure.
Exactly. My son accidentally wrote a, curse while scribbling incoherently in his book, so it's not far off. That was a fun thing to fix.
How are they, by the way?
He's doing well. His affinity for magic is frightening.
Promising. Gotta be
Promising,
careful with
but
prodigies.
Congratulations.
It's far too much like myself. I'm just hoping it doesn't go to his head.
Probably go to the wings.
Hopefully. Any other major breakthroughs or advancements? It's been quite a while since I've spoken with most of you.
there's the elephant in the room, of course.
It's a rather large one at that.
I'm concerned following the recent attacks, especially considering the relations between Lenatus and Mordhau Prior. We weren't on the best of terms, but I never wished that ill upon their leader nor their kingdom.
Mordhau.
It was
I
very
worry that
sudden.
Lenatus may be next.
It's been why I've been helping to shore up as much as I have, quite frankly.
I'm sure we'll be just fine on our island. I mean, how the hell could they even get there? But shoring up is, I suppose, always a good idea.
It's certainly not wise to underestimate them. If they can shatter a crystal, we don't know what else they're capable of.
It might be good that you recently constructed a new tower. I personally hope you never have to use it properly, but if it comes to it, it's better to have an eye of what's coming after you than be caught completely off guard.
You certainly have it
Exactly.
easier than I. The jungle acts as our greatest defense and our strongest weakness as well.
To hope that it'll remain a piece of the skyline, but its usefulness is, of course, why we built it in the first place.
I will need to come by and see it sometime. Your architects are quite grandiose with their choices.
Oh yes, it's amazing. Honestly though, I think they could add another floor or two.
I mean, on the island that it was built on, that might be a bit unstable, but I do very much so support the enthusiasm.
Careful, the peaks of your towers are almost reaching your ego.
Now.
I retract
we
my
could sit here
statement.
and keep talking, and we can keep enjoying the outside as much as we can. However, I didn't order casks of ale for all of us to just sit in a room by itself without company. So come.
The ceremonies are soon to begin, after all.
Some ceremonies.
A fun thing to watch.
Of course. I do wonder if she'll show this time. She didn't show at the last one, so...
No, but granted, the last one was quite abrupt.
This is also true.
Tell doesn't want to
We
like
didn't have
try
much time
interacting.
together
Like she's
before.
like, this is some weird dream shit. She's like, do they perceive me? I don't know. So she's trying to act normal.
Do you struggle to breathe up there in Enora? On your high islands, I imagine the air is quite thin.
To travelers and visitors, yes, but to those who live, and to those who breathe her air, despite it being thinner, well, you get used to it. Our bodies become adept at breathing at such a high altitude.
Sure explains why you can talk so much, certainly.
It's a good one.
Oh, my prayers were answered.
My lady.
Thank you.
Tis a great honor.
Of course.
I'm always
It's an honor to stand,
speechless.
to stand before you, madam. Truly.
Well, I suppose this offers a good tiding for what is to come in the future. If you'd be so kind to join us, we were just about to sit to eat, and I do not wish to be a rude host. That includes
Knowing your
all of you.
preparations,
Come,
there should be
friends.
more than enough.
I believe so.
An invitation I surely will take.
So, as you are in the room with them, you feel time pass. They talk about more professional things. there's eating, there's jokes, there's banter. That it all seems to pass by in a moment. Before you know it, the more formal side of this meeting is over. We're all standing, and you're gathering to begin gossiping once more.
An exquisite meal as always. Now that the formalities are out of the way and
Of course.
the populace has
Say,
left the room.
If your scribes have managed to crack the text, as you say, then what of our other concerns? League of Zerizian, perchance? Anywhere
I was
about
actually
on
about
it?
to get onto that.
Oh, well, great minds think
detail.
alike.
As of current, my scribes can't even begin to confirm if it was actually real or just a visage caused in the aftermath of his felling or his avatar's felling. As we all know, slaying a god is impossible. So it's
Okay,
just
yeah,
a matter
they
of
don't know
where
I'm
he's
here.
choosing to rebuild, so to speak. We've bought time, but not much else. However, on the topic of Mordau, the crystal, the Keepers, they've found traces of the same magic he wields. We believe them to be a cult following him. That's about the only thing that we could even
intriguing.
begin to theorize would even be capable of shattering a crystal.
It's intriguing, I would say troubling.
It's a bit of both, quite frankly. It's
Yet
good
still
that we
nothing
have
on
a
the
potential cause. Like I said, it might not even be real. We know how godly magics interfere with our perception. How one moment we feel as though we are being felled, and the next we are beneath the stone. It's not impossible that it's a similar situation.
Your obsession with that egg is going to cause chaos. It's something that we must tread carefully about.
It already sowed it once. So I do hope that we can quell it. It's, for the time being, assumed to be legend. I am still looking. My most trusted are still searching, but for the time being, with as little evidence as we have, we can't even prove that it was there. So that is the assumption we operate on.
How
At
many
least
The
other...
cult still springs up in its aftermath. Intriguing, though.
It's worrisome.
If
how
not
many
an
others are
egg,
reporting
then
anything about
something.
this cult?
We have no whereabouts. The kingdom was obliterated. There's nothing left. Not a soul survived. So there's no one to question, no witnesses to ask.
That is the troubling part.
Quite. If
I
they were
wouldn't
able
say
to
that
approach so
having-
suddenly.
But I would warn that maybe darker times are in our future.
I've been having my people prepare weapons and armor, rations, things that may be needed if a time of war strikes upon us. I highly recommend you all do the same with your people. Do not cause upsetness, but just be ready. Speak to your generals, speak to your soldiers.
Preparedness.
We have the excuse of joint training as an option, as apologies, I'm rather choked up by the topic. As Aharia and some of the other kingdoms can attest, we've been running joint operations, but there's been very little to operate on. If we continue under the pretense of training, we can at least keep the populace quelled, I suppose would be an apt term in this instance.
Must I make a
Maintaining the
suggestion?
status quo. Of course.
We are here for a celebration, after all. At least that's what the folks outside believe they're here for. I would propose as a way to strengthen our bonds. War games. Something to give the people a show, while also giving us a proper opportunity to prepare for what is to
Now
come.
that's properly exciting. Yes.
And that raises the question of which kingdom should host the arena.
I can think of one king who might be chomping at the bit, although how to get all of us up there might be a bit concerning, to say the least.
Oh, don't you worry. I mean, there's a reason we're all here today. Myself, my general, and of course any of my people who decided to enjoy the festivities and such. Our method of travel is top notch, as to say. Don't worry, it'll be like you're floating on a cloud once you come up and once you are brought back down in maybe some of all of your drunken stupors after such beautiful festivities. It'll be one for the ages. The skyline will be a visage for everyone to admire, and it will gather all within our kingdom, even outside of it. It will be to write stories about
Careful,
it.
we
It'll
can
be
see your
lovely.
excitement from here. Jesus.
I'm surprised you can. Well, I'm surprised
I-
you can see past all the lava glow.
If need be, my illusionists are always looking for something to do. I would be more than happy to spare them for a time.
Yes, I should. When we get back, we'll grab some of our mages and send them over to his kingdom. There's definitely some good ideas there. Yes, very nice.
Get some sort of skywriting to accompany the festivities.
Yes. This is exactly it. Ooh.
I believe your scribes can take care of spreading the word, maybe making something to commemorate the event, so that all will know they're invited.
We can draft up a few posters to begin posting around other kingdoms, as well as ideally in the future I was intending to plan sending a few scouting parties out to the destroyed kingdom of Mordau, see if we can bring something in their honor.
I think that is a wonderful idea.
Truly. Do make sure to send a copy of those posters so that I can keep the seekers at bay. You know how they get when there's
of
new
course.
parchment.
When you're ready to send your scouting parties, please send missives our way. I wouldn't mind sending a few of our men to help.
Send word to me as
Certainly.
well. I'd like to see with my own eyes.
I shall.
If
I'll
this is mage
personally be
craft.
leading one of the expeditions.
Of
I
course.
see. I'll wait for word of it then. And if you require my people, then I suppose it's only right to assist in this fallen kingdom scouts.
I'll keep it in mind.
Rarities.
Mm. We could always seek. Gods know that they are very, very efficient crafters when it comes to their weaponry and their tools. Unfortunately, though it may be crass to say, they are no longer in need of it. Repurposing some of that towards our own units may be worthwhile.
It may also be worth making a bit of a trek out to you know where to consult. He's not able to be here, but
No, he's still
he
recovering
may
from
have
his
some
injuries.
sort of thoughts on the matter, or at least
Oh,
maybe
just
one
say
of
the
his
person's
generals.
name.
Of course, his machinations never fail to astound. Maybe there's something he's thought of we haven't.
Possibly a way to see any sort of residuals.
Of course.
To pick up the pieces and to use them as where they were left off just before is
Once
honorable, both to the weapon, the smith, and its people.
Once the Eternian King has recovered, I'll at the very least send for his captain. That's as much as we can do for the time being.
Well, that one's quite competent, so I have no issues there.
Agreed.
Just make sure to have pumpkin pie in the ration kits. He's rather fixated on it.
You say that like he doesn't bring his own most of the time.
This is fair, however, he does like to try the way others make it.
That's fair. And then
His sweet tooth
insulted
is
for not
easily
being as
bribed.
good as his.
Oh, how gluttonous.
We've bested him once in Aria. That's it.
Well,
It took the entire
only with
kingdom
your
to do it.
finest chef. Yeah, exactly. Nothing that Lenatus could even dream of achieving. If there's one thing we may not be best at is our local cuisine. A lot of it is farmed vegetables and, fruits and things of that nature.
No, of course. Although your produce is among the best.
We take our pride in it.
This much is true, yes. We do
Gentlemen,
import
this
quite a
talk
bit of it.
Produce and food. I know we've just eaten, but I think I want something else to satisfy the palates now. Why don't we go back and join the others? See how the others out in the main courtyard are handling
Of course.
things.
See how the nobles are faring.
After
I
all,
see it's only
we're supposed
tradition.
to be guests. We have talked business. I believe at this point we have passed that point.
This
Time
is
to
fair.
enjoy the little bit of finer things. Of course.
I
And if you
imagine a
wish to join
phantom
us,
of
I
mine
would
will be
most
waiting on
honored.
me, so.
Likewise. However, this is not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
I know there were quite a few nobles that wished to speak with me about trade deals with the kingdom, so I suspect you lot are likely to have the same.
I actually meant to tell you, I sent a traveling merchant on his way to your kingdom, Aharon. I feel there could be some, there might be some items that interest you, to put it very
his
bluntly.
army to conduct similar
I'm
joint
very
training
interested.
operations. I believe this to be a good
I
idea.
will be sure to
Seemed
take
to
a
be a
look.
bit of magical something or whatnot. We grabbed a few for fertilization of our fields and things of that nature, but nothing.
By example, but it seems it did not work.
Sorry, we're quite the chatterboxes.
Well then, lead the way. We have, well, I suppose quite a lot of us have more business to speak with. At least not with you, but the rest of the nobility that are all interested. That's going to be a doozy, that's for sure.
Plus by your presence, plus my guest, plus my health.
I always forget how nice the luminous stone is. It feels on par with the sun, which is quite frankly impressive.
Oh, no. The sun at its peak is far, far greater than this. But I must admit that this is a lovely recreation, certainly. Perhaps not an attempt to imitate it fully, but, well, another spectacle. Let's say that. Another spectacle.
Think
I
of it
suppose you
as
would
the
be quite
land's
discerning as the one who's
offering.
closest to it.
Well, they tell you not to stare into the sun, but it's a bit hard when you're all up there.
I'm honestly surprised you get any sleep at all with how little time you have without it.
Our greatest export is blackout curtains. I jest,
And
but
exquisite ones they
it
are.
feels like it. Oh yes, very fine silks.
Speaking of exports, may I pull you for a quick moment before we join the commoners?
Of course.
I wanted to speak to you about, we were looking to get tarps for some of our farming equipment.
Right.
Some of your guys' cloth it's much greater than any of our seamstresses can make. If possible, I would like to send out a caravan your way to, figure out some sort of trade. They'll have my approval over what they offer, so certainly we can try and figure something out for that matter.
Yes. This certainly can be arranged, actually. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Something to block out perhaps all of the sun? Most of it? Some of it?
That, as well as the rain, is the major aspect of it. Avoiding rain damage. We can absolutely send some produce as well. I know it's a bit harder to grow things up higher where you are.
More like they are, or at least were at one point.
So we can absolutely figure out.
It wasn't too long ago he was quite the egotist himself.
Send your caravans,
Tell me.
and once
After one of the Mordau raids, it was the general.
Yes. What do you know of him?
Not much. He is an extraordinarily competent fighter. He's never been bested from what I've seen. Though I believe that to be a similar reason to why I've never been bested either. Perhaps you could shed some light on that at some point, but now may not be the time. He is very loyal to his people. If anybody should be in charge of that army, it should be him.
To know someone that competent as theirs, comforting in that regards. However,
When I
I will
say to
also
train them up, I know that you have a very strong perception of yourself, but really, really make sure they are
We'll see how he
prepared.
handles his drink. He's been very stoic the
I don't
entire
want to
time
see
while I
another
understand
Mordhau
why.
happen.
He can probably do with a good laugh.
Potentially. That's if you can coax him
I
into it.
suppose I'm just
He is
fearful of something that
very
I've
dutiful
barely
to his
seen.
post.
I
And he
believe
was on
we
the
are
clock.
But I can only assume what I know, and
Nothing too reckless, I hope.
I know in my mind that my
I'm
men
simply a
more than
man of
capable.
Mordhau had us on the ropes when we were
Even
at
somebody
battle,
from a different kingdom
and they were
to be a
taken out in a
guest
single night.
with an empty belly and an empty hand, and I aim to fix that.
I'll take your advice into consideration.
Some of the cooks back home.
Come on then.
Apologies.
No problem.
Some new deals.
No need to apologize.
I look forward to seeing all of their attempts.
Well, speak with some of the nobility
wait
down
to
there.
cruise
I
the
certainly
market,
will
actually.
imbibe a little, though. Ooh,
I hear there's going to
that
be
one's
a
gonna
bit of
sound
a show
fun.
by some of the commoners as well.
Oh,
Really?
this is
Musical,
interesting.
perchance?
That could
So
be
I think.
interesting.
Hmm.
Well, shall we?
We shall.
People await us.
Let's enjoy the festivities.
The best
Yes. Come then, General. I was eyeing one earlier. Come on. Let's see if he's still there.
I like that.
Oh, don't hurt him now. Oh,
Yeah, we're done.
Immediately unserious.
I hope my random assumptions and words were a good portrayal.
You did great.
Yeah, yippee.
Literally quoted verbatim the
show a
original
little bit
ruler
of humility at the
very
end.
beginning
but,
there,
you know.
with the infrastructure conversation. Did you catch that, Crow?
Yeah.
Because I had to, like, I was speechless for a moment. No, that was crazy. It's been literally
what did he
years.
quote?
No, the original ruler of Avernus said pretty much verbatim what was said.
Oh, I'm
Maybe
the
a
sun.
couple of words out of place, but
Oh.
about the whole assisting in the construction of the infrastructure to get here, that was damn near verbatim because we hadn't gotten the highway out to you yet.
Yeah, we didn't finish the highway yet on my kingdom.
Dude, that's...
The only
No,
reason I was
geez, that
even
was
attached at this
what
point
an
is
assumption.
the only reason I was even attached is because my kingdom was a fucking origin point. Everybody wanted to be there at some point.
Y'all did
I hope
really
my
good.
portrayal was good, so.
No,
Impressed
you
I
all did
remembered that
really,
much.
really good. I'm really happy with who I picked.
Shit's finally happened. I can talk about
I think
things.
what killed me is the references to certain people because he said we need to find Austin's captain, and then I said there's a phantom out waiting for me talking about Sam.
Sparks in my eyes.
No, y'all did really good.
That was
Joel
great.
Gauchi, you did really good. You two just had to stand around, but
Very good. Very good.
even when you
You
did
were
speak
very
over,
good
you
at being
did
imposing.
exactly what you needed to. I'm really happy how this turned out. I hope you were at least
Yeah, it was
entertained.
good.
I was just a modeler for just a character.
Yeah, you existed.
You had to even look pretty.
I just felt like a bubble. I was like, there's this stuff here. I know he just went over it with us, but my brain dumb.
Oh, no, you were doing fine. You were like,
For me, because I'm like,
it was too
that's
much.
technically my
Luckily, like I
mom,
said,
brother,
those
she
two
was
would carry the
fucking
conversation. Which they did.
So proper form.
I was like, I know exactly how I handle it too. I was like, I know what I need to do. I know what I gotta do
He
here.
thinks he's all hot shit, but whenever somebody comes up, he's just like, no, I got a deal.
Also, I kind of.
Oh yeah, no, he was one of the biggest simps.
That who
Yeah, live action
pings
cutscene.
and then
Yeah.
mine as well, because also
Yeah, I got my
unskippable
cutscene.
30
Yeah,
minutes.
unskippable cutscene. Yeah.
of the
Is this
newer,
something
like,
that happens to you
ruler
every night from now on?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, like because out of character wise, I was the last person to be added, so I played
The
myself
youngest
as the
king.
youngest of the rulers. I'm the newest kingdom.
I really like the interpretation of
and
it.
like
It's really good.
and then,
help with this
But
one.
then afterwards, like you,
This is
you,
the idea.
you mirror thing. It's like you take your hand off and be like,
I need
that happened.
So I'll just, huh?
You were there. It's like,
Yeah.
You turned into him. You felt, you
Yeah.
smelled, you heard everything. It was like, this is fucking.
Yeah.
It's like it's a regular. It's like technically how the revisions would have normally happened, but it's like really experiencing it.
Every other fucking
I've
archer
been
does
goading him into
apparently.
doing things that benefit his people because otherwise he wouldn't do
I don't know
it.
why
And
every
Coach
archer ends up in
immediately
a
goes,
fucking fist
potentially you
fight.
could host it in your kingdom. I'm like,
Because they lose.
perfect.
Yeah, it's because it's kind of like their major weakness. It's like you're good at range. Let's see if you're good at.
Yeah, you know that you're gonna lose the Grail War when you summon an archer.
No. I mean, yes. No. Listen, explain to me why in every fucking like any franchise of Fate or whatever, when someone gets close to the archer and they drop the bow for a second, suddenly it's just a fucking kung fu diorama. They're going all across the screen doing crazy shit.
Fucking hit it with the back end of the book.
It's like, what the fuck? I knew you could shoot a bow. I didn't realize you could shoot hands.
Basically,
It's the boy. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
It was honestly really cool.
Yeah, like,
the roleplayification of what once. Like this, I don't know if you felt it.
Dead everything.
I believe me.
I don't know how I ended up with your budget because I never asked for the audio. We all share enough assets.
Yeah, they
We
just
infect each
eventually,
other.
yeah.
I guess so, apparently.
It's like when Crow had posted in the Isekai server the like Chaos Spear edits, and it's like I stared at it for a little. I was like, I know that. I know the core of that. Like it looks really good with the changes, but I saw my stupid little stretched polygons that I had originally made.
Streamers and then soft role playing throughout it, and then eventually.
I was just like,
fucking
wait a
with it
minute,
again.
those are my sounds. How did you get those?
It's a great question.
No idea.
like what these characters.
It's
could
just
have
like
done.
you
Shit, I
magically
don't
yoink
know.
them out
Yeah.
of the fucking like package, and it's just like mine now.
Probably most likely like Hearn got them from somewhere, and then Beth got them from Hearn at some point. Like
Maybe. Yeah.
That's-
You know what? You say that? I think it's Ryu. I think
maybe could be Ryu. Yeah, if you got stuff from
The
Ryu.
thing is, I've worked on other people's models, and it's like, the only one
Yeah.
it could be is maybe no.
Actually,
Holy shit,
I
Geralt!
just had to
Geralt.
get a closer look.
Damn!
Why you look like that?
Oh yeah,
Is this Flurry's work?
yes.
It's
The
gorgeous.
body is.
recognize the style. I recognize the style. I'm like,
So here's what I'm gonna do. I see the character you have made, and I'm gonna fuck with your brain, your perception of how you look now.
Yeah.
You've all played Neo 1, right?
No.
No, I've never even heard of it.
You should go look at Neo.
I've played Neo too.
Look at Neo. Look at Neo
Yeah,
1.
it's John
And then
Neo.
point. Yeah,
Kind
then
of.
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
I mean, it's white haired
John
dude.
Kazan, who's
Yeah, it's who it objectively is. But
Obviously.
yeah, it's a kind of Souls-like action RPG.
Okay, Neo.
I should have talked to Nuns about getting my wings to furl properly.
Okay, I'm pointing.
Give him a little stumble.
Like,
Give him a little
that
stumble.
felt
Actually, unironically, give him a little stumble will look really good.
Yeah, a little bit of stubble would help.
What do you mean? What felt bizarre?
I'm just like
Cathartic.
playing through this. Yeah, it's very cathartic, especially getting to like be
Yeah, I can see it.
these
I
two.
can see it.
Like,
I mean, technically speaking, this was my first roleplay character ever. Beth, question: does this mean I can finally ask Cotton about Kingdom's lore? There's a point where I have to stop. But
You can't say.
I know where I have to stop, though. I know where the line is. Yeah, okay. That's okay, right? Like, I'm okay. I just have wanted to hear about this for so long, because this is the origin of, like the part of the friend group, like, you know what I mean? I came in later, okay? I'm like, I want to hear this, right? As technically a later edition, right? Like, I need to hear this. Oh, yeah.
you'll have to grab me whenever we talk about it, because I
Oh,
still
I'm
have the
pretty sure
server.
I'm getting grabbed as soon as I get out of this shit. Wait, you still have the
Wait,
fucking server?
I have plans. Yeah, I still have the server. I have plans after this. Can it wait till like
No,
tomorrow
yeah,
after I
no,
get off of
obviously.
work?
Yeah, take your fucking time. I'm gonna. Who? Shit, I'm gonna try.
Who?
Okay. I said who?
Not in public. That's I'm not.
Focus on planning after I survive this weekend.
So real, so real.
Oh,
Snow
pray for Beth. No.
Ball.
Okay.
That's a suspicious looking. I need to fix it up just a little bit, but it turned out pretty well. I might remove the explosions at the end, just because. Oh, the sword looks so good. Holy shit!
I was really funny. I thought that was a ball of snow. That's like, where the fuck
It's
did
in a
that
different place in my
audio
hand
come
now.
from?
I've adjusted it slightly, but this was like the first, like.
Yeah, I see it now. 'Cause
Innocent curse.
the bloom is like the same.
I'll probably just end stream.
Everything's
Thanks for
not
hanging out.
tinted
Yeah, this
red.
was quick scene.
The name of it yet?
Quick scene with some
It's called Garuda's Talon.
Avarius lore.
It's legendary. Yeah.
So thanks for hanging out. Anyone who swung by. Yeah. Anyway, goodbye.
Probably a nature mage.